mind up. Because if it is a no, girl, I don't say so. But if it is a yes, I want you say it the best and you feel. Don't forget it, you will never regret. I wanna tell you this story live and direct. You are my fresh vegetable. So you feel tell me if you love Tony Rebel. You are my fresh vegetable. So you feel tell me if you love Tony Rebel. Hey, come and love you January, love you September. I love you February, down in October, down in March, and in November, down in April, and in December. You know December, and that's a big winter. And every month them time they want to love us. A little girl, me I tell you just come closer.
In case you don't know us, you're just twisting that dial away and managed to bump into us. This is ZIZ Radio from out of St. Kitts.
Good morning once again, and welcome back to the morning show. Right now it's time for a segment, Policing with You, and in the studio with us this morning, we have Inspector Alwick Edwards. Good morning.
Good morning, GQ. Good morning to those of you listening via radio, internet, or whatever social media platform. I am Alwick Edwards, Inspector of Police and the host for today's program, Policing with You. I have the pleasure of having with me this morning Sergeant Charmaine Odin. She'll be speaking about her experiences as a police officer and the work she and her officers do at the Stapleton Police Station. This show we take is normal format, question and answer segment, break, interaction from the general public, closing statements. Sergeant Odin, how long have you been a police officer, and is this what you saw yourself doing as a career?
Good morning to all the listeners. I have been a police officer going on 12 years. In the next 13 days would make me 12 years. As no inspector, this wasn't my career choice. It was actually the last in my bucket list.
I was one of you shocked as I was. 12 years already.
Yes.
Time flies.
Yes, it
Time
does.
flies. A lot of people don't understand what being a police officer is like. What has been your experience as a police officer?
For me, I like to compare my experience as a mother. You have to offend the child. And the general public, we see how the police always get the lashes, but I always encourage persons to do what's right at all times. My experience is a balance of emotions. Yes, it has its good perks, and I also get overwhelmed at times.
Thank you, Sergeant Odin. What would you say to someone who wants to be a police officer?
I would say if that is your passion, go after your passion. Reason being, it doesn't make sense to come 60 years old and telling your grandchildren, oh, I always wanted to be a police officer, but I never tried. Try it. But when trying it, you make sure that you build a team on its strength.
Beautiful.
Persons that are positive and can tell you when you're wrong, and you yourself can assess yourself and know, I did this wrong and I need to do. Always have a what next? How do I go through this? What do I do next? And always have self-care. Self-care is important as a police officer. Set goals, long-term and short-term goals, and achieve them. So my encouragement is, yes, join. Come on in.
I am elated that you would have mentioned build a team on its strength, because I have told my officers I don't want to anybody tell me what I am doing wrong. Tell me how you think I can do it correctly.
Yes.
And so I have seen persons ridicule others for doing the wrong thing when they know the right thing. Just tell them do it this way. And so a team is built, get stronger as
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that you said that, and I hope everybody understand that a team should be built on its strength and not on the weaknesses.
Yes.
Thank you again, Sergeant Odein. You are supervisor at the Stapleton Police Station. What areas do that cover?
We start at the New Road area, then we go at Gillards. In the New Road area, we also have the extension, the projects. We also manage Douglas with the extension, the developments, the Lower Monkey Hill, Upper Monkey Hill, Parry Village, John England, Cedar Grove, Clico Housing, White House. We have gardens and extension. We have Ojigot. We go as far as Bayford Mountains area.
How far over Bayford do you go? You know the demarcation? Demarcation.
I know the mark area where you just the road before you, to take to Keon. Yeah, so.
Okay. What are some of the most pressing issues you have to tackle in those areas?
Pressing issues are traffic accident, we call it fender benders. We also have a lot of domestic issues. And simple accidents are also our biggest cry in this season.
Do you have any pre last year? No, there's a problem.
Yes, we have a lot of that with the farmers.
Right. You have quite a bit of accidents in the district. Maybe you can use this opportunity to speak more about the use of the road.
Okay, what I would encourage persons is to drive carefully. Be conscious of your driving. Some of these accidents, a person will tell you, "Oh, my foot was dropping," but when they realize they're too close underneath that person to even be safe, they put into that
Braking
person.
distance. Right?
Yeah, the braking distance is important.
Right.
I don't understand why people want to be driving up close under each other.
Do you know the international braking distance? I think it's 2 car length.
2 cars length,
right?
yes.
So just inform person that they need to drive at least 2 car lengths away, so that. And what's most important too is that person, well, is more traffic enforcement issue, and people must always have brake lights, so that when the eye only
Yes.
up out, you only react to
The lights.
spontaneity. So when you see the light, then we will stop. If you don't have a light, then we can't measure distance as fast as we can measure a spontaneous light. So then, but it is important for person to drive 2 car lengths away, or drive so that they can see the tire of the car immediately in front of them. It gives you time to maneuver. So thank you.
That is true.
Right. Let us break at this juncture. Upon our return, we will open the lines and solicit calls in from the general public.
Mommy, remember you told me if I pass all my exams, you would buy me a brand new laptop computer, a cell phone, and a PlayStation 4? Well, here are the results.
Wow, son, you did great. But where can I find all these stuff at affordable prices?
Smart Electronics, Mommy. They have stuff for the entire family. They have washing machines, cell phones, tablets, refrigerators, TVs, blenders, irons, microwave ovens, Bluetooth speakers, and much, much more. And they are located at Kozante opposite the food court.
Wow, but son, where did you get all these information?
My friend told me, and he also told me if you buy them somewhere else, they won't last.
Is that so?
Yes, Mommy, so I don't want you to buy them anywhere else but Smart Electronics.
Okay, son, get dressed. We're going down to Smart Electronics.
No need to go to St. Martin anymore. We have everything available right here in St. Kitts. And remember, we have only one store in St. Kitts, and we are located at Port Zante opposite the food court. Smart Electronics, way to live a smart life.
The specials at Domino's are hot, hot, hot for any occasion. Hot, hot, hot out of the oven,
1 medium, 2 topping pizza, and 2 20-ounce Cokes, only $35. Free Coke with your lunch until 2 p.m. Small, 1 topping school child lunch special, only $14. 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas, and a 2-liter soda, only $67. 2 large, 2 topping pizzas, and a 2-liter soda, only $73. Oh, and the big one, baby. Free large pizza every Tuesday with your favorite 2 for Tuesday special. So, come on down or call and order now and experience our tasty oven-baked goodness. Domino's, the home of satisfaction.
Wow, call Domino's! Now!
This is a public service announcement from Crime Stoppers St. Kitts and Nevis.
If you know the chief of PC, if you know they tried to shoot me, if you know about a break-in or a big drug smuggling, if you know it, tell it. If you know it, tell it. Tell 1-800-TIPS. Tell Crime Stoppers. Tell 1-800-TIPS.
If you know it, tell it. Tell Crime Stoppers. Tell 1-800-8477-TIPS.
Welcome back to Policing with You, and remember the lines will be open 465-2555. As a matter of fact, the lines are already ringing.
Yes, Judge DK, we will accept that call.
All right.
Caller, we listening. Good morning.
Hey,
good morning.
I'm here. Good morning. GQ, fix your cap. It's too much behind. Good morning. Morning, Officer Elwick.
Good morning, sir.
And the good lady police here. I don't remember her name, but anyway, good program.
Good morning.
Yeah, I have a question. Now, we know Litowin is against, the sanitation. I do not know if Litowin is gazetted as a law. But I want to know if police just summons people when you all see them litter in the street, like drop whatever they're eating and they condemn it and they throw it down. If police just summon them and not leave it up to the litter warden them. That's the only little simple question I have. Because I notice a lot of people doing a lot of foolishness, and whether they see police car or whatever it is, they don't care. They just do what they do and they're gone. Anyway, I'll listen up the rest of the ear.
Are there any more callers? Did we take the caller? Just remember the question.
Yes, good morning. You're live.
Morning. Caller, good morning. You're listening.
All right, we'll take another one.
Hello?
Oh, okay. There. Go ahead. Morning. All right, I don't know. For that caller, could you turn the volume on your radio when you're calling in so we can hear you clearly? Good morning. You're live and lively.
Superintendent, how are you?
Thanks for
good morning, Inspector.
Good morning, Mr. Wilson.
And good morning, Sergeant. How are you?
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm here listening to the program, and just about a couple of weeks ago, they were two other officers on a similar program, and it seemed like traffic accident seemed to be one of the major problems most of the officers are dealing with on a regular basis. And maybe it come down to a person not focusing on the road, and person have to take into consideration that there's a lot of vehicles on the road. So one mistake, especially with the distraction of the phone, you can cause an accident. But my question to the Sarge, would you say community policing helps a lot in your policing in terms of how you deal with the community? I know you came up with some initiative sometime earlier. So I'm just wondering, in terms of community, the way the police and the community, the relationship, would you say that help you in your daily duties as a police officer? That's my question to you, Sergeant.
Okay, we will attempt to answer the questions now.
All right.
And then we will solicit other calls in from general public.
So at least it's fresh on her mind, yeah.
The first question, I'll attempt to answer that. Yes, sir, we as a police have a duty to sanction person for littering. It goes contrary to the Litter Abatement Act. I don't know the chapter right now, but we are duty bound to summons person for littering if they actually a litter, somebody's littering the environs. However, the solid waste agency is responsible for those kind of infractions and infringement on the law. So to answer your question, sir, yes, we are ex officio responsible and can carry a matter before the court for littering. Next question relates to community policing. Can you to answer that?
Yes, sir. I would say for me, I have done great with the community when it comes to community engagement. This exercise also not only foster a relationship, it also helps when responding to reports. The officers are already familiarized with the area, so we won't be driving up and down. They're tasked in different areas, so they're getting familiarized. And even if something happen, the time span would be excellent.
Beautiful. Did you get any more calls? Caller, we're listening. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. You're morning. You're live. Go ahead.
Calling you from New York.
Yeah, he's listening to you. I do apologize, my friend. We are not hearing you clearly, so we're going to take another call. Good morning. You're live.
Yeah, good morning, GQ, and good morning, the young officer there and Inspector Rick. Alright, I want to touch 3 things this morning quickly. First one, I want to know why these youngsters, so they run from some check in Antigua and run home and take up his father boat and navigate that boat from Antigua, St. John's, right to Bastille. He broke the law, but he's now 2 years in prison. He should get a bail and kill nobody. People who kill on the road. Community policing is a very, very good thing in this country. We should have had that there about 40 years ago to help enforcement. This country got laws and we have to work by it. The other thing I want to talk about is Inspector Rose. She must not in town. The high command must make sure she fatigue always look healthy, especially when she go on Port Zante. We want to see Rose doing so much for police. And you find that she fatigue them, wash out. Now, here about 50 shots if the eye could afford it. The other thing I want to talk about concerning Rose. A resident come here to better themselves. And one Saturday morning I reach down the market. I'm a vegetarian to buy me vegetables. And this young man busting bad like he crazy after Rose. She started to get a little scared. A warning Rose. If a local will do that, he will go over there by Limo. And that young man gonna go over there by Limo. They can't come here and disrespect him enforcement like that. I mean, simple. He walk in the bus, he reach late. The bus will be telling me, you gotta go back. Go home. Rose only come to talk to his boss because he looked like he was in the rain. But that was like bullet coming out of M16. Alright, have a good day. Policing is one of the best thing in the country, community policing. But we want the command and the force and the radio with us. Good morning, Queenie, to give him Jam Down the voice.
Thank you, Jam Down, for your contribution. Are there no callers? Caller, we listening. Good morning. Good. Thank you, GQ. So again, Mr. Wilshaw spoke about some community policing. Are there any more initiative you would have carried out in your district?
Yes, I have a number of initiatives that is ongoing. We have the Stapleton Police Senior Service that was launched on the 16th of January 2020. That is still ongoing, where we engage the elderlies in the community. We have lost one, may God rest her soul. May her soul be rest. Miss Jeffers, we lost her last year. And we still continue to do our stuff. It would be a little quiet because in my spirit last year I decided to let my contribution be not publicized. But we will still go and greet and share with them. I also have a award at the Dean Glassford Primary School, the Stapleton Police Station Award, where a child is awarded $150 to assist in preparing him or her for high school. This come about, we're being trained. I remembered one of my colleagues was a dark horse. We named him the dark horse because he climbed up. Remember? He climbed up. So that is where that child would be picked from. The child who elevates during the 3 terms. Not the one that comes in first all the time, but that one that keeps elevating. We're also launching a school program on next week, Thursday, where we're going back into the school and teaching police subjects like cyberbullying, because we know the internet, how the internet goes to. We're targeting 6th graders, abuse, uses of drugs, conflict resolution, because the transitioning from primary school to high school, we're trying to give the children tools to work with that they can use to combat these temptation as they go forward into their journey of education. We also have patrol during the daytime, where the officers would also engage the community with the soldiers. We have partnered with the soldiers. We also have patrols in the evening. We have 2 patrols, one with the soldiers, and we also have one with the police that would also patrol the district while persons rest so that they can feel safe resting. During the daytime, I don't want to forget this, we also engage the businesses to make sure that all is well and stuff like that, government facilities and stuff like that. We have VCPs and we continue to do a mobile and foot patrol.
Thank you, Sergeant Oden. That was really, really thorough, and I appreciate the effort that you guys are doing in the Monkhill Stapleton district. You have to put some thought into what you're doing, and so I'll give you kudos now, because people seldomly get the roses when they are alive.
That's true.
So I'm going to give you them now. So I appreciate the effort and continue doing a very good job in the Stapleton district. What are some of the most pressing issues you have to tackle in those areas?
You don't ask me.
Oh, sorry. What are the relationship between the police and the community in your district?
You realize I didn't answer that one. Mr. Wilshire asks.
You can you talk about some stuff like do you have any, like the data football team in Monkhill area? If the police go and play games with them, if you reach out to the NIT, if they come and assist, those kind of things.
Before the COVID, the pandemic, we had the NIT would come and do.
What is NIT, by the way?
National Intervention
Team.
Yes, they would come and they would also help with our community engagement. My officers playing football with the football team. No, we have not engaged in that aspect as yet.
I've seen some videos where I think members of the NIT were playing basketball somewhere. I think isn't it in Monkhill area?
I'm not too sure. No, I don't. I think it was.
But the NIT, which is the National Intervention Team, are the police officer who duly responsible for most community policing, and they are part of the pathfinders, not pathfinders, the police student relationship. They call it a name. That TAPS. They call it a name. It's so they do the marching in the park, Independence. The name, they're different zones. But yeah, they're I can't remember the name right now. But you come to me for the
I know it, but I just
yeah, before this this day finishes, or this program finishes. But yeah, they're responsible for school liaison between the police and the community, and they're doing a very good job. It's headed by Inspector Rosemary Isles Roberts, and a number of officers go out daily. They do what they're supposed to do, and they liaise with the district police, and they do a very, very good job in that regard. GQ, are there any callers? Caller, we listening. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, GQ, and good morning to the officers.
Morning.
Sergeant Puddin, good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to express my gratitude and appreciation to you guys. You all have been doing a tremendous job in our community. I can vouch for that. I am your neighbor down the road at the bottom of the hill. I'm sure you might pick up my voice. I just want to say to you guys to continue the good work. You get along very well with the persons in our community. I know that for a fact. And so I just want to express my gratitude to you and the other officers. Continue to do the good work. I know police officers usually get a lot of flack, but I can say for my officers at the Stapleton Police Station that they are doing a wonderful job, and we appreciate you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your contribution, Carlo. Do you get any more question? Carlo, sorry. Carlo, we listening?
Yeah, Albert, the Pathfinders you're talking about.
In Pathfinders the name, they name something else.
Okay, quickly, Albert, I want to get over this. We don't get the kind of support from police when people litter, because police supposed to be the biggest litter warden in this country.
Beautiful.
Anything I talk about, Kevin Roberts teach me. A legend who should be a national hero. Let me go now. Alric, you know I control that piece of given land where Kennedy Simmons gave us down in Port Zante, in terms of getting it keep clean, getting the locals them to understand what down there is about. Not just go down there and you eat and you leave thing there, you take off child pamper, leaving tree and all kind of stupidness. Where I will like to see police doing, when men like me jam down city electricity, and draw police attention. When I ask for the name, the police shouldn't be telling me you can't take the name, because then it's a crime. And that is where the police folks got to get in line. The community police is support around the country. No petition to run from it. It is very good. And we should have get it up about 40 years ago. We wouldn't have had these nastiness going on around basket and extension around the country. Have a good day. A young lady, if you are part of it, please help us. Please. Always have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Manners, for your contribution as usual, and we appreciate your calling. Are there any callers? Caller, we listening? Good morning, caller, we listening?
I don't know. We'll try another call. For whatever reason, we're not getting that overseas line there. Let's try this call again. Hey, good morning. You're live.
Hello, GQ.
Yes, good morning. Sonny Boy.
I'm calling you from New York City. That was my brother just talking to you. GQ, I have a question for the inspector. How can you, if you live abroad?
Can you repeat the question?
How can you get a police record if you're living abroad? Can a family member get it for you?
Caller, that's a very interesting question. What I'll ask you to do is to get a notarized letter, go to a notary public, and have the notary public fashion a letter to include the reason why you're out of the federation, and that you wish for this person or whomever to accept the police record in that person to that person, and then the person will come with the necessary documents still. That's the board paper and the $10 stamp and
picture.
No, well, you know the picture for a police record, and that will I think that will suffice. Let's get the notary public craft a letter to say that you're this person, you're born in this time, you're abroad, and the reason for your being abroad, and then you wish that this person accept the letter, the document on your behalf, and that should suffice. You understand, sir?
Yeah, I understand now, but that's very difficult because I live abroad for over 50 years. I'm in New York City. And before, I know that my sister, Dumpling is my sister. And one time, Dumpling went and got my birth certificate from the police department, and all she had to do is show my ID. She showed my passport, and I got it.
Yes, I understand that, sir, but you could have lost it. I understand what you're saying, but we need other supporting documentation too, so that anybody won't get your documents. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and that makes sense. I understand what you're saying. So I'll take your advice, and I'll see what it could do. Or maybe I have to come home to get it.
Or even that, sir. But to negate those kind of situations, I think the letter from the notary public could suffice.
But I still got to send my birth certificate with the letter from the notary public?
Right. And the $10, well, the $10 could be purchased here. But you still have to send the birth paper.
Okay, well, after COVID survives, I'm going to make a trip home. I'm going to come home and get it.
Oh, sir, thank you for calling.
Okay, thank you, Inspector, and take care of my brother and sister, Jam Down and Dumpling.
Ah, cool. Are there any callers? Caller, we're listening. Caller, we're live.
Hey, GQ.
Hey, morning, man.
Hey, good morning to everybody. Good morning to the general public. This is Granny. When I came here by a shop, right, the people them start to talk about police community. I mean, but the police they're really going out there going to do. And I said, boy, for instance, before Corona, but I want to acknowledge Monkey Hill police them for doing that. I always say it, Then in the conversation now, I hear the sergeant up there now. Sarge, me going to tell a lie, job well done. I like the jacket with our jacket supposed to jack. You have done a wonderful job, for instance, to come on board with the police, them going to the community, checking on everybody. Yeah, every single day, every day they walking through, they doing where they gotta do. You even come about and say, Granny, and then until Corona hit again, I think was last year, when you say, Granny, we gotta try to get these old cars from off the road. I want to commend you for a job well done. And I always tell my partners them, we're going to start to give plaque to people who do good in the community. We ain't going to watch nothing. We ain't just go out there and just give plaque. We ain't just acknowledge you and just give you a plaque. Me say, now give you a plaque, so don't feel too happy now, but I want to thank you for the job where you come out here and do so far in the community, because as you could see, St. Peter's is one of the rising big communities them out there right now. I'm going to push for us to get another police station in St. Peter's, because how big we be. Right now. But yeah, I want to thank you. I mean, even the listeners them out there and see somebody even had to call in and all and say, yeah, they see the same thing. And then I was trying to call you. GQ, come like something maybe wrong with the 2555 line,
Well, we'll check it out, my brother.
Okay then. Yeah, but I just want to commend you all the police them out there who going out and doing whatever other feet at night time. I wish I could see a lot more night time and say, right? But Miss Odin, remember I still vexed with you when you patrol by my house, I think was in 2020, when 2 dogs follow you and kill me cat. So, yeah. I enjoy Irish side.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Thank you, Granny, for your contribution. Adil Makal.
Oh, well, that's going to be our last call for the morning.
Right, thank you, GQ. Before we wrap up, though, I just want to sensitize the general public of some crime prevention tips that we have been hearing weekly. Phone theft is usually a crime of opportunity, and I want a person to digest the information that I'm now disseminating. And criminals focus on opportunity you give them. For example, we get several reports of phones being stolen after the owners left them unattended. Never leave your phone in the open while you walk away, not even for a minute, and not even if you're keeping your eye on it. So that's the safety tip, crime prevention tip for today's show. And I need person to digest the information, and I'll repeat it before I go into the closing of this morning's program. Again, here's today's crime prevention tip. Phone theft is usually a crime of opportunity, and criminals focus on opportunities you give them. For example, we get several reports of phones being stolen after the owners left them unattended. Never leave your phone in the open while you walk away, not even for a minute, and not even if you're keeping your eye on it. So thank you for listening. Sergeant, anything in closing?
Yes, I thank the listeners and those who call in. I also want to thank my team at Stapleton Police Station for their continuous partnership in making the district a safe one.
Thank you, Sergeant.
I also want to thank the Almighty God for allowing me this time to be here.
Beautiful. I want to thank GQ, as usual, for being the reliable moderator that he has always been. I want to thank the Sergeant. I know she's very busy, and we have a meeting shortly with the boss, and we left here and go there. But I want to thank the management and staff of ZIZ for having us here week after week on this very important and critical policing review program. I want to thank the callers for calling in and hearing their concerns and their views and the whatever they see out of the ordinary. I want to beg and encourage persons who are thinking about calling in to so do, and to don't be scared. I know persons are glossophobic, that's fear of public speaking, and just call in, and whatever you're trying to say, we'll do the defining for you. If you're a little off course, we do the defining. For the person who have called in, again, I want to thank you for calling, and thank you, and see you again next week. Thank you for listening.
And before you go, Inspector and Sergeant, two of our listeners, they indicated the program that you all were trying to remember is called The Explorers.
Explorers.
Yes. Beautiful. Yes. So good morning to Leston and good morning to Kibi. Those are the two individuals who let you all know.
The Explorers. Thank you, Carlo. And I thank the Carlo because they're listening. So, yes. And that's the reason for this show, for person to listen and to hear the concern and then to assist, because look at how this, and that is community policing, you know. Are you listening?
Yes.
Are you sharing?
Yes.
Yeah, the information is back and forth. Right. So that is called communication. Right. Thank you, GQ. Thank you, ZIZ. Thank you for listening. And continue to have a good day. Thank you.
Tell me what you think about Marcus. Tell me what you think about Christ. Made their sacrifice now. Tell me what you think about equal rights for all, everywhere. Say what you think, what you think, what you think, what you think about justice.